Hello, guys and gals. Shivers here with another new story. This one's actually true, so I'm a little excited about this one. I hope you are too. So, kick back, relax, and enjoy. When I was 18 years old, I visited a friend's aunt, and we were staying for the weekend. I had always loved going to this house, as it was huge and had a fantastic yard that led onto an enclosed wooden field. After an uneventful day of relaxing and sitting in the yard, I decided to take a walk in the wooded area. I took my book along with me and intended to find a nice, shady spot to relax and enjoy just being outside. I had only walked about 25 minutes when I found a fallen tree branch in a picturesque clearing with lots of wild flowers and a huge tree for shade. I sat with my back against the tree and began to read my book. It was about 2 p.m., so it was still pretty bright outside. I was reading for what seemed like an hour when all of a sudden the strangest feeling came over me. It felt like when I was given anesthetic at the hospital. In the space where you feel like you're falling asleep, but you are continuously aware of what's happening. I shook my head vigorously and stood up feeling a bit frightened that maybe I was ill. As I shook my head, I saw a dark figure standing close beside me to my left. As soon as I noticed it, I spun around to face the figure, and to my absolute horror, it did not move. Now, I need to make it clear that this figure was close to 6 feet tall, which is considerably taller than me as a 5'1" female. I always thought it felt like a male, but I don't know. That sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? He, or maybe it, had absolutely no definition, like I was looking at a shadow on water. I could feel myself getting lightheaded with panic, and I wanted to run so badly, but my legs felt like jelly. After what seemed like the longest time, the figure sidestepped into the tree I had been using as a backrest. The moment he, or it, wasn't stood in front of me, I turned around and walked away. The whole way back to the house, I tried over and over to rationalize what it could have been. Like maybe I dozed off and I was dreaming? Or maybe it was a trick of the light. None of these explanations seemed to fit though, no matter how much I wanted them to. And then my thoughts were interrupted by shouting. Loud, panicked shouting. I can hear my friend and her aunt calling me, and some male voices I didn't recognize. I see a man walking towards me, and he calls me and asks me. Obviously, I say yes, and that's me. And I ask what the problem is, and he looks at me like I'm some sort of simpleton. The man had a little walkie-talkie radio, and he tells whomever is on the other side that he has found me. As he joins me walking towards the house now, he keeps telling me how worried I had everyone, and how stupid it was for walking in the woods without a map, and more things that made no sense to me at all. When I see my friend, she bursts into tears and cries in hysteria, telling me she thought I had been kidnapped, or dead and thrown in a ditch, somewhere which she would never find me. Now for your reference, I am continuously saying to these people, what in the world are you talking about? My friend's aunt, who looks furious now, asked why I thought it would be okay not to come home. So obviously I inform her, I am bloody home. Okay? That's when it clicks in my head. I was out there all night. It got weirder though, when I realized the time was exactly when I thought it would be. Just a whole day later, I got to the clearing close to 2 p.m. I read for an hour and had a 25-minute walk back. It was 3:30 p.m., but a whole day later. I could not believe it. I explained, I had read the book and then I come back. By this point, I am absolutely past myself with terror and insisting someone takes me to the hospital to make sure I have no brain aneurysm or something like that. I never told them about the man, or whatever it was. They already thought I was a freak. I didn't need the shadow guy to the list of things. I did months and months of checking, and E's and ECGs and bloods, and God knows what else. I honestly don't know what happened to me. I wish I did. I wish. wish I did. Hello, if you made it to the end of the video, I hope there was a little bit of enjoyment for you. I personally really like this story, it gave me a little bit of the chills, so if you liked it, like, comment, subscribe maybe. You'll be updated with more content that I produce and, bring to light. So, yeah, if you liked it, I hope to see you soon, and everybody take care. Bye-bye.